Look, I just spent the last 6 months analyzing how the top 1% automotive dealerships are using AI. And what I found will blow your mind. And while most dealers are still manually following up on leads and losing 80% of potential customers within the first 24 hours, the smart ones are using ChatGPT to automate the entire sales process, and they are making an absolute killing. We are talking about dealerships that went from converting 2% of the leads to 30%. And they are doing it while their competitors are still playing phone tags with prospects who've already bought somewhere else. And if you are new here, my name is Jan Bakebongo. I run Axitra AI. And over the past 3 years, I've helped businesses automate the way to over $1 million in additional revenue. I'm not here to show you ChatGPT party tricks. I build real AI systems that handle the repetitive work, killing your productivity, so you can stop being a slave to your inbox and start focusing on what actually grows your business. But here's the thing that's keeping me up at night. 78% of dealerships have absolutely no clue how to actually implement AI beyond basic chatbots. And they are hemorrhaging money every single day. I'm talking about losing $50,000 or more per month in revenue that should be automatic. The gap between AI-powered dealerships and traditional ones is growing so fast that by the end of 2025, if you are not using these systems, you might as well close your doors. So in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step blueprint that's helping dealerships generate over $1 million in additional revenue using ChatGPT automations that work 24/7. I will show you the 9 specific use cases that are converting cold leads into hot buyers, the prompts that are closing deals while you sleep, and the implementation strategy that takes only 2 hours to set up but pays you back for years. And please stick around until the end, because I'm going to reveal the one automation that is so powerful. It's literally replacing entire sales teams, but only if you know how to set it up correctly. Let's be brutally honest here. Most dealerships are using AI like it's 2015. They slap a basic chatbot on the website, call it AI powered, and wondered why the conversation rates are still garbage. Meanwhile, the competitors who actually understand how to leverage ChatGPT are stealing customers left and right. I did an analysis of more than 200 dealerships in the past year, and here's what I found. The ones making serious money are not just using ChatGPT as a fancy search engine. They are building entire automated systems that work while they sleep. We're talking about lead qualification, follow-up sequences, inventory management, customer service, and all running on autopilot. But here's where it gets interesting. The dealerships that are crushing it have one thing in common. They stopped thinking of ChatGPT as a tool and started treating it as the most reliable employee. An employee that never takes a sick day, never forgets to follow up, and can handle 100 customers simultaneously without breaking a sweat. The first automation is the instant lead qualifier. This is where most dealerships lose money. Most people will be scrolling looking for cars in the middle of the night. A lead comes at 2 a.m. and by the time someone follows up at 9 a.m., that customer has already visited 3 other dealerships. And here's what the smart dealers do. They set up ChatGPT to instantly respond to every lead with personalized questions that qualify the customer in real time. Not some generic thanks for your interest garbage. I'm talking about intelligent conversations that feel human. The system will ask a series of questions around budget, timeline, trade-ins, financing needs. All the questions your best salesperson would normally ask. And here's the kicker. It's learning from every interaction, getting better at qualifying leads over time. The second automation is the inventory matchmaker. Instead of making customers dig through hundreds of cars, ChatGPT becomes the personal shopping assistant. It would analyze the preferences, budget, and needs, and then present the perfect match based on your inventory. But it doesn't stop there. It would explain why each car is perfect for them. It will highlight the features they care about and even suggest alternatives they might not have considered. It's essentially like having your most knowledgeable salesperson available 24/7. Automation number 3, the follow-up machine. Here's where most dealerships completely drop the ball. They get lead, make one call, send one email, and then give up. The data shows that it takes on average 8 touch points to convert a lead, but most dealers unfortunately quit after 2. ChatGPT solved this by creating a personalized follow-up sequence that adapts based on customer behavior. Let's say someone looked at SUVs. It sends SUV-focused content. If they are price sensitive, it highlights deals and financing options. Every touchpoint feels personal and relevant. Automation number 4, the objection crusher. Every salesperson knows the most common objection. I need to think about it. The price is too high. I want to shop around. ChatGPT can be trained to handle these objections better than most humans. It doesn't just give scripted responses. It analyzes the specific situation and crafts personalized responses that address the real concerns behind the objection. And it does this instantly while the customer is still engaged. Automation number 5, the service scheduler. This one is huge for customer retention. Instead of making customers call during business hours and wait and hold, ChatGPT handles service appointments 24/7. It checks availability, explains in detail what services are needed. It provides pricing estimates and even sends reminders. But here's the smart part. It also identifies upsells opportunity. Let's say someone comes in for an oil change and the car is due for other maintenance. It would suggest bundling services for better value. Now, before I show you the remaining automation, let me address the elephant in the room. Why are more dealerships not doing this if it's so effective? And the truth is, most dealers are making 3 critical mistakes. Number 1, they're using ChatGPT like Google. They ask basic questions and expect magic to happen. That's not how it works. You need to train it. You need to give it context and you need to integrate it with your existing system. The second mistake, they are afraid to share information. They think giving away knowledge will hurt the business. Wrong. The more value you provide upfront, the more trust you build. Trust converts to sales. Mistake number 3, they're not thinking systematically. They implement one chatbot and call it a day. The real power comes from connecting multiple automations that work together as a complete system. With that in mind, let's move to automation number 6, the financing wizard. Now, this automation is pure gold. Instead of making customers wait for financial approval, ChatGPT will pre-qualify them and explain to them the options in plain English. It will calculate payments, it will explain terms, and even suggest ways to improve the approval odds. And the best part, it handles this conversation without the pressure of a salesperson hovering over them. Customers feel more comfortable sharing financial information, leading to better qualification and higher approval rate. Automation number 7, the trade-in evaluator. Customers always want to know their trade-in value, but the truth is, getting an accurate estimate usually requires an in-person visit. ChatGPT changes this by asking the right questions about condition, mileage, and features, then providing realistic value ranges. This automation doesn't just give random numbers. It actually explains how trade-ins work, what affects value, and how to maximize the trade-in worth. It turns a simple question into an educational experience that builds trust. AI automation number 8, the competitive intelligence system. Here's where it gets really interesting. While your competitors are guessing what customers want, ChatGPT can analyze market trends, competitor pricing, and customer feedback to give you real-time intelligence. It monitors what customers are saying about your competitors. It identifies gaps between services, and it helps you position your dealership as the superior choice. It's exactly the same as having a market research team that works 24/7 for free. The real magic happens when it uses this intelligence in customer conversation. Let's say someone mentions that they are considering a competitor. ChatGPT knows exactly how to position your advantages without sounding desperate or pushy. Automation number 9, the retention powerhouse. This is the automation that's so powerful, most dealerships don't even realize they need it. And this is not about just making the sale. It's about creating customers for life. ChatGPT tracks every customer interaction, remembers their preferences, and proactively reaches out with relevant offers. Birthday coming up, it suggests a car care package. Lease ending soon, it starts the conversation about the next vehicle 3 months early. This system doesn't just react to customer needs, it anticipates them. And that's the difference between a one-time sale and a lifetime customer worth more than $500,000 in revenue. Now, you're probably watching this and thinking, it sounds great, but how do I actually implement this in my business? And I get it. That's exactly the reason why we offer a 30-minute free AI strategy sessions. In these sessions, we'll look at your current processes and identify where you can get the biggest impact. Link is in the bio. But let me give you the roadmap right now. Step 1, start with one automation. Do not try to implement everything at once. Pick the automation that addresses your biggest pain point. Focus on that first. Let's say you are losing leads due to slow response time. Start with instant lead qualifiers. If customers are confused about financing, begin with the financing wizard. Step number 2, integrate with your existing systems. This is crucial. ChatGPT isn't meant to replace your CRM or inventory management system. It's meant to enhance them. The real power comes from connecting everything together so data flows seamlessly between systems. Step number 3, train your team. Your staff needs to understand how these automations work and when to step in. ChatGPT handles the routine stuff, but complex negotiations and final closing still need human expertise. It's about augmenting your team, not replacing them. Step number 4, measure and optimize. You need to track everything: response times, conversion rates, customer satisfaction scores. The data will show what's working and what needs adjustment. The beauty of AI is that it gets better over time if you feed the right information. Let me share some actual results from dealerships I've worked with. One client implemented just 3 of these automations, and they saw their lead conversion rate jump from 12% to 34% in just 90 days. That translated into an additional $2.3 million in revenue with the same marketing budget. And another dealership used a follow-up machine and retention powerhouse to increase the customer lifetime value by 67%. They are now averaging $847,000 per customer over the lifetime relationship. But here's what exactly gets me excited. These are not outliers. When implemented correctly, these results are repeatable across different markets and dealership sizes. Here's the thing most people do not understand about AI in automotive. We are still in the early adoption phase. The dealerships implementing these systems now are building an insurmountable competitive advantage. Think about it. While your competitors are still manually qualifying leads and playing phone tags, you are having intelligent conversations with hundreds of prospects simultaneously. While they are losing customers to slow response times, you are providing instant, personalized service that feels human. The gap is only going to widen. The dealerships that embrace AI now will dominate the market. The ones that wait will be fighting for scraps. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and say that this is a magic button that fixes everything overnight. Implementing the systems takes strategic thinking and proper execution. You need to understand the customer journey, you need to integrate with existing processes, and you need to train your team properly. But here's what I can promise you. If you implement even half of these automations correctly, you will see results within 30 days guaranteed. You'll get better lead qualification, faster response times, higher conversion rates. The improvements compound quickly. And the question is not whether AI will transform the automotive industry. It already is. The question is whether you will be leading that transformation or getting left behind it. Look, here's the reality. The automotive industry is changing drastically fast. The dealerships that figure out how to use AI effectively are going to have a massive advantage over those that do not. These automations are not about replacing people. They are about freeing your people to do what they do best: build relationships, provide expertise, and close deals. And if you want to see how these automations work specifically in your dealership, Click the link in the description to book a free AI audit. We will look at your current processes, will identify your biggest opportunities, and will show you exactly how to implement this system. And the dealerships that act on this information in the next 90 days will be the ones dominating the market before the end of 2026. Do not let competitors get there first.